Hey everyone, welcome to the Super Review Show's Mixed Bag, coming to you live once again from the J Cape. I am joined as always by my good man Bill Murphy.
What's going on, folks? And JT, guess what?
What?
We the best podcast.
Just a reminder, everyone, we the best podcast.
And guess what? We the best music.
DJ Khaled. Anyways, we are joined tonight by our dear friend and Comic-Con specialist, Dr. Justin Favara.
He's just been promoted to doctor.
Yes.
Not a real doctor.
You just played one on TV, but now you're in an exclusive club. You know who's also in that exclusive club? JT. Who else is in that exclusive club?
Dr. Matt Hemsley.
Dr. Matt Hemsley is also in that club.
Yes. So, Bill, what is tonight's topic?
Well, tonight's topic is... Tonight, we're going to do a week since Comic-Con in San Diego was this weekend.
Yes.
Well, it was. I never realized.
Oh, what's going on?
What's going on? We're going to do some recaps of Comic-Con. We're going to talk about the trailers, talk about announcements. We're going to have some fun. I like fun. Do you guys like fun?
I do.
Recap.
Yes.
So, are you ready?
Let's do it.
I'm ready when you are. And the reason why we have Justin here is because Justin is our super awesome Comic-Con news expert and how everything ties together. So, but we're glad you're here, of course. So don't worry.
Yeah.
But let's get started. So, Justin, what were some of the biggest announcements from Comic-Con this past week? Starting with
so do you
wherever you
want
want to start with.
All right. Do you want to start with the biggest ones, or do you want to start from the beginning?
Let's start from the
That's
beginning.
the
Let's do
big
that.
one.
Let's do the
Okay, so
beginning.
let's start from the beginning.
A very good
And-
place to start.
Let's just go through Marvel Phase 5's. Actually, you know what? Phase 4 is not done yet.
Nope.
And there was a trailer for the upcoming Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Yes.
Now, this trailer is notable for a few reasons. One, beautiful trailer. Oh my god, it's such a well done, well made trailer. Kind of gave me some Avatar vibes, but like the difference between Avatar and Black Panther is Avatar had an uphill battle needing to make me care.
Yes.
Because it's an original IP, where Black Panther kind of has the backbone of previous movies to get us to care. Now, personally, Avatar did not work for me. Black Panther did. So what they did with the trailer, it looks beautiful. I can't wait for it. But also notable is we do have someone else in the Black Panther costume. There is a shot of the Black Panther at the very end. The question now is who? Now, yes, Shuri was the Black Panther in the comics. However, some issues with Letitia Wright rumored, nothing confirmed, but allegedly there were some difficulties with her behind the scenes. However, she is being featured prominently in the promotional material, so she is still a contender. Another contender being Nakia, Lupita Nyong'o's character from the first Black Panther. M'Baku, the ape, played by Winston Duke. That's another person I've been hearing rumors about. I've also been hearing Eric Killmonger, like he didn't die or something like that. I do not believe that is going to be the case. I think Shuri's going to be a safe bet for the one to become the Black Panther personally. However, we also have the first appearance of Riri Williams in the MCU in this trailer. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, who the hell is Riri Williams? Riri Williams was a 12-year-old who, in the comics, was able to reverse engineer an Iron Man suit and essentially make her own.
Ironheart, right?
12. Riri's kind of awesome, but she's kind of been done dirty a little bit in the comics, just how with the timing of everything. And then this one's big. We finally have Namor in the MCU.
Thank God.
Was that thank God for Namor, or thank God he stopped talking?
No, thank God that we have Namor the Submariner coming. I mean, because Universal had the rights forever and they just didn't do anything with them, so they reverted back to Marvel.
They just sat on it.
Yep.
Sat on it, did nothing with the rights. And I'm amazed they never even like reverted back to Marvel. Like that was always the worry with like the Fantastic Four movies, you know? If they don't make a movie within a certain amount of time, the rights revert back to Marvel.
Yes.
Hopefully that's no longer an issue since the mouse bought the fox.
Yes, it did. That's a good way of putting it.
So did everyone here see the teaser?
Say that one more time.
Justin, did you see the teaser for Black Panther, the new trailer?
I did.
Okay.
I did as well.
Same here.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, well done trailer. It shot gorgeously. And it had that somber feel to it, you know, like mourning, like you're mourning, and we are mourning. We lost the king. We lost Chad.
Yes,
he was T'Challa. No ifs, ands, or buts. You can't replace him.
No.
By the way, may he rest in peace. May Chadwick Boseman rest in peace.
That's the Power King.
Yeah.
Wakanda
rest
forever.
in power. Wakanda. Yes, absolutely. That's why it's called Wakanda Forever. So let's see. So was Black Panther the first one that they brought up at Marvel or no? On their panel?
I don't know if first they started with the animated projects that they are working on.
Okay. All right.
And there were 4.
Mm-hmm.
There was I Am Groot, which is I've been hearing as being described like Minions meets Guardians of the Galaxy. Take that as you may. Okay. We have Spider-Man Freshman Year, which leading up to Comic-Con, we were all under the impression that this was just going to be the origin of Spider-Man, when actually this seems to be more like a what if. In this case, what if instead of Tony Stark being Spider-Man's mentor, it was Norman Osborn?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
That would be, yep.
There was a shot in Hall H where you remember the scene from Civil War. Peter walks into the apartment and there's May with Tony Stark.
Yep.
Replace that with Norman Osborn.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, so are we gonna have like a darker Spider-Man? Are we gonna have like Norman Osborn turning on Peter Parker?
It remains to be seen. I think it's going to be the latter. Spider-Man Freshman Year.
And just for the record, I don't think Tom Holland is coming to voice Spider-Man, right?
No, it's not. That is already confirmed. I believe it's actually going to be the voice actor who voiced them in What If.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Speaking
And this
of
is
what,
animated. You said it's not live action.
not live action. This
This
is
is
animated.
animated.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Okay.
They also gave us the first look at the villains. If you want to go a couple of images down.
Oh, I see. Yep. For those of you who are listening, you won't be able to see this, but that's fine.
It looks like we're getting a few Spider-Man costumes in this.
By the looks of it, yeah.
It also looks like, no, this is actually confirmed. Daredevil is going to be in the show,
Yes.
and he will be voiced by Charlie Cox.
Awesome. Great move. Because his Daredevil was great.
Yes, he is a fantastic Daredevil. Even though it would have been kind of funny to see Ben Affleck be Daredevil one time in like Multiverse of Madness or something like that.
Oh, that'd be
That's
awesome.
like a
That'd be so funny.
throwaway.
Yeah.
Well, Ben Affleck's a little busy right now.
I know.
Yes, he's very busy.
He's busy with J-Lo. Bennifer's back. I know what you're all thinking. Oh my God, Bill. Bennifer jokes, that's so 2003.
Oh my God.
But it's back.
Yes. But Spider-Man freshman year actually looks pretty good. I didn't see any of the panel stuff for this, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does look interesting.
Yeah. This is going to be a Disney Plus exclusive, I'm assuming, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
But yeah, yes, it does seem like this is not going to be canon with the MCU. At least not the mainline Prime Marvel Universe MCU.
Okay.
This could be a multiverse, alternate universe.
I think it might be multiverse based on what they were saying, because now we're in the multiverse like saga. You know what I mean?
So when is
Yes, that's also something.
when is Spider-Man
Say that
freshman
again?
year? When is Spider-Man freshman year coming out?
2023, I think. Let's just do this.
You're in freshman year.
Because I'm thinking about it more and more, and I'm like, you know what? They're going to be doing a lot of stuff. So we have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Now we've got phase 4, which is there's only one more movie in phase 4, which is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. We already talked about that.
Correct, but we also have She-Hulk in a few weeks.
on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus. Let's pull up that too.
Wow, all I gotta say is this was a quick phase.
It was. It's only six.
Okay,
six
so
films.
think of it this way, though. We are getting double the amount of content we were used to. Like, we were used to you getting 3 movies a year, a phase taking about 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Maybe 4.
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take. Anyway, but now we have Disney Plus, and they're cramming out 4+
Series a year.
Which is leading people to start to think, okay, maybe they're focusing more on quantity over quality. And there are people out there who are saying that this is all because they're trying to make Disney Plus a thing. They're trying to put out as much content as they can.
Yeah.
And Kevin Feige's kind of being strong-armed by Disney to do this.
I mean, when they first said television shows for phase 4, I'm like, what? And that's it's only been Disney Plus. I'm like, that's a Disney move right there, completely.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Which I'm okay with. I've seen WandaVision. I've seen some of the other stuff too, but like this is a little bit like much for me. But I'm excited about it either way. So,
I mean, look how many projects are in phase 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
yeah, there was WandaVision.
The shows.
That's just the shows. Like there was WandaVision. There's Falcon and Winter Soldier. There's Loki. There's What If, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and then the ones coming up for phase 4 soon are She-Hulk, a Halloween special, and a Guardians of the Galaxy special as well.
and a Halloween special, which is supposedly going to be Werewolf by Night.
We'll find who?
Werewolf by Night.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I thought something else. Okay.
And will be the directorial debut of one Michael Giacchino.
Yes, you heard that correctly. That is the composer from Spider-Man films.
Spider-Man films,
He's done the Star Trek films.
Doctor Strange,
Yeah, he's
the
done a lot.
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's directing. We wish him the best.
Well, I do too. I mean, for a composer to direct
Listen,
already,
you were
that's
included in that.
pretty crazy.
I mean, it's a Halloween special, so I'm sure it's going to be a little more on the cheesy side of things.
Probably. I mean, that makes more sense.
Gonna be the weird science type.
Maybe. I was gonna say, but as far as the Phase 4 show goes, there's at least what you said 10. There's WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, a new Halloween special, and a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. That's just crazy. That's all for Phase 4 shows. And then if we jump back over to the movies for Phase 4, what's been released so far has been Black Widow, Shang-Chi, which was great, Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever is the last one. So the fact that Black Panther Wakanda Forever is the last film in Phase 4, that makes me really excited about Phase 5, truthfully. But I'm just not. I thought that Ant-Man would be like a Phase 4 film, but apparently they're going to crank out. The release dates too are crazy. There's 3 movies this year. There's 4 Marvel films next year, which is crazy.
Quantumania.
Which is Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. We're gonna get into all this in a second, but Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Marvels, Blade, which I'm really excited they're doing something with that. Captain America: New World Order, Thunderbolts. Captain America and Thunderbolts are in 2024. Now, what I thought that they would do was Fantastic Four earlier than this, but now we got to wait 2 years for that, which is interesting.
But Phase 5 ends in the middle of 2024, and then Phase 6 begins at the end of 2024. So that's kind of beginning. Kind of interesting.
That actually is very interesting. And the fact, but also what I guarantee, this is what I guarantee they're going to do. My personal belief is that they're gonna for those who are listening, you won't be able to see this, but if you just go to the Wikipedia page for a list of Marvel Cinematic Universe films, this is what we're talking about, and we're gonna go into each one a little bit more in depth. Avengers, Kang Dynasty, and Avengers Secret Wars are all in Phase 6. There's no Avengers films in Phase 4 or 5.
No, and those were kind of like the markers of the end of a phase, you know.
Yes.
We kind of end the phase with an Avengers movie, or
because Avengers was the end of Phase 1.
And then but by Phase 2, they were like Ant-Man's the end of Phase 2, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, that was kind of
And you know what? Okay, I have to say this. You all know I loved Spider-Man Far From Home. But do you think it would have made more sense to have Endgame as the end of Phase 3?
Yeah.
To an extent, yeah.
Because you kind of argue that Spider-Man Far From Home was kind of like the beginning of the Multiverse saga. Because, you know, it teased the multiverse. Just like a little tease, even though it was bullshit, but
yeah.
I want to ask you guys, since we're like nearing the end of Phase 4, how would you rank the movies of Phase 4?
Justin, you go first.
Eternals at the bottom.
Okay.
Followed by Black Widow.
Okay.
Followed by Thor Love and Thunder.
Okay.
followed by Shang-Chi,
And Spider-Man's number 1.
followed by Doctor Strange,
Oh, I can see. Okay.
and followed by Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay, my list is very similar except for 2 things. 1, I didn't see Eternal, so I can't make that. And 2, I would actually put Shang-Chi under Thor: Love and Thunder.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I would probably go Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Thor: Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay.
JT, my friend.
Wow. Black Widow's
Eternals, right?
what's that?
Now you haven't seen Eternals, right?
That is correct. That's the one MCU movie I'm like, look, I have not. I the moment I heard about it, like, why are they doing this? But then I have not seen Eternals. I know.
Okay, so I am the only one here who's actually seen it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, take your victory lap, Justin.
Take your.
Is it really a lap? And is it really a victory? Those are the 2 things I'm questioning about that. Because
Okay,
I had to sit through Eternals. That's more like that's kind of more the reality. I had to sit through it.
It was long, right? It was long, right?
It's 2.5 hours, and not a lot happens in it.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I heard.
And the characters are kind of stupid and boring.
Yeah. Well, here's what I say. I'm not gonna really rank them because I'm still like assessing myself with how Phase 4 is right now. But I will say that I've liked what I've seen so far. Shang-Chi I thought was actually really good. No Way Home was an event film. We all know it. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness I thought was a good introduction to a lot of stuff, which is nice. Thor: Love and Thunder, I actually enjoyed it because it was just funny the whole way through. I like the humor in it, and I can't wait for Black Panther. I'm really excited about it. I'm really curious to see where they go with that. But back to our like main discussion. So they announced Phase 4 is almost done, which I can't believe that they're doing. It's almost done, which it went by like only a 2-year gap, 2021 and 2022, which is crazy. Well, because of COVID, they had to push a lot of stuff back, but still. Phase 5. Here's my belief. There's 4 films in Phase 5 that come out next year in 2023. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which I'm really excited about, truthfully. The Marvels, Blade, very, very excited about Blade. Captain America, New World Order, and Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts came out as a surprise, but the first 4 I mentioned, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Marvels, and Blade, all come out next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
But are you really that surprised that we're getting Thunderbolts? Something.
Yes and no, only because it's just that I've said this from the beginning. They did not kill off Abomination for a reason from the Incredible Hulk film. We're probably going to see Mark Ruffalo back again for that. She-Hulk's probably going to show up at some point. Like the Hulk-centric character. What's that?
You got Yelena. You have the U.S. agent.
Yep.
You have Val DeFontaine recruiting in the shadows. It was bound. The writing was on the wall with this one. They were bound to do. It was either going to be Thunderbolts or Dark Avengers.
Okay, all right, that's fair. But I don't think they would do Dark Avengers because it's using the name Avengers. What I'm really excited about Fantastic Four. That's Phase 5. But I mean, as far as next year goes, we have 4 Marvel films next year. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, which they're going to introduce Kang the Conqueror in there somehow.
Didn't they already introduce him in Loki, Justin?
Oh, no, they did that too in Loki, right?
Yes and no. They introduced a variant of Kang the Conqueror, but that one was more like Immortus.
Okay.
Or as they call him, He Who Remains.
Yes.
So the Timekeepers. Amen.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but because they announced the Kang Dynasty on May 2nd, 2025, which I can't believe they've set planned out until 2028, as far as we know.
So is Kang gonna be basically like the new Thanos?
Yes, and I want Justin to go more in depth within a sec, but I will say if
because
you
I have a theory.
I have a theory too. Can I share mine first? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So if you follow any of the comic book storylines from the 60s and 70s and the 80s as well, if you also watch, for those we're gonna push your glasses back, everyone, get ready. If you watch the cartoon show Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, hear me out for a sec. I was rewatching the show recently after the Comic-Con announcements because there is Kang the Conqueror came back from the future. We're getting really technical here. Get ready. Kang the Conqueror came back to the future, back from the future to the present day where we live now. He is an Avengers level threat. It's crazy, but he came back to kill off Captain America because Captain America in the cartoon, Captain America was a Skrull who led the Kree-Skrull War on Earth, which caused two alien races, and Earth became in the center of it, and they had to stop it. I don't know if they're going to go that far, but to me, I was rewatching that cartoon again, which only lasted 2 seasons. But if you want to get to know the story of Kang, I recommend going back to that show because there's a lot of stuff that they might pull from the movies as well.
What is it? Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, right?
It's a cartoon from 2010 or 11, and it lasted until like 2013. But it's Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes. They have a lot of different level threats in it. The storyline actually follows from like the origin of the original 5 of them till whenever. It's a really cool cartoon. But they did bring up Kang, and Kang had the Kree-Skrull War in the show. They didn't show it because his future was destroyed. He came back from the future and whatever. But that's how they basically introduced him on there. I think they might do that. Justin, what is your theory for Kang the Conqueror?
Okay, so my theory is actually more about Secret Wars, but it involves Avengers Kang Dynasty.
Okay.
And it's actually not necessarily a theory about Kang the Conqueror, but who I think is going to be in the Kang Dynasty as well.
Okay,
and that is Dr. Doom.
I was going to get to that. I forgot all about that.
So, anyone who knows Secret Wars,
yes,
knows that Dr. Doom is the villain of everything.
Everything.
Literally everything.
Like in the original Secret Wars, it was the Beyonders saying, you guys are the heroes, you guys are the villains, fight, and whoever wins, I'll give you whatever you want. So everyone else was doing that, but Dr. Doom was like, no, fuck that. I'm going to steal the Beyonders' powers. And does. He becomes the Beyonder and just controls everything. And then in the Secret Wars reboot of 2015 with Jonathan Hickman, he becomes this god, emperor, power, cosmic, infinity gauntlet, ultimate Doom. So, yes, you need to... So, yes, Kang the Conqueror is going to be the villain for the foreseeable future. But I think that is going to be turned on its head in the Kang Dynasty. I think what's going to happen is Dr. Doom offers his assistance to the heroes to stop Kang the Conqueror, but double crosses him at the last minute, causing incursions to destroy all of the multiverse, creating Battle World where he reigns supreme.
You heard that all correctly, folks. Justin has predicted the entire next phase of the MCU.
That's why he's earned the title of Doctor.
Yes, exactly. So
Hey, listen.
I just...
And you know where you got his doc? Where'd he get his doctorate, JT?
At the University of Bill.
Bill. No, we are not an accredited university.
No, don't sue us. But if you want to reach us...
If you want to know more about our admissions process, call 1-800-GOT-BILL.
Got Bill. Love to hear it. But I will say this too about Kang and the Dynasty and stuff like that, and Secret Wars. I mean, here's a fight. There's so many theories going on online about like where they can go. And the movie's 3 years away. We have plenty of time to figure out what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Here's my thought process with this. I'm so glad that Disney bought Fox for several reasons, but one of the big reasons was obviously because of the rights to Fantastic Four, not necessarily just because of the Fantastic Four, because those are great characters. There's Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and the Thing are some of the best Marvel characters. They're Marvel's very first set of characters. They're incredible. You're welcome. Yep. I said here, I'm a diehard Fantastic Four fan, ladies and gentlemen. I love these characters. I will say this too. Even if Marvel decided not to do a movie, look what characters that come with that property. Doctor Doom, Silver Surfer, Galactus. A lot of stuff you could do there. Galactus eats planets.
Kang's kind of a Fantastic Four character too, because his last name is his Richards. He's a descendant of Reed Richards, and some believe a descendant of Doctor Doom as well.
Really?
Yeah, that's true. I'm really excited about the Kang Dynasty. Like that's just a great title, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty.
It's based on an actual run, like an actual story. Yeah.
Now I have a very important question.
What?
What's up?
Who's gonna be the new Avengers? Cap's gone. Iron Man's gone.
Well, Falcon is now Captain America.
Falcon's now Captain America.
We are getting Ironheart, who is essentially a black female 12-year-old Iron Man.
Which I don't know if would they put her as an Avenger? I don't know. Maybe.
It's possible.
Anything's possible.
Kate Bishop's probably going to take over as Hawkeye. Thor is still Thor. You got Doctor Strange. And
you have Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah, you have Ant-Man and the Wasp. And trust me, when Secret Wars comes out, it's going to be an insane lineup for the Avengers. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but it's going to
be awesome. And we also got to see what happens with Spider-Man. So,
yeah. Another thing, too, I want to say is with Secret Wars, and this is why we have Justin on our show tonight. In the original Secret Wars comic book run that in the 80s, that's where Spider-Man got his black suit from.
Yes.
Will we see that, do you think, or no?
See, here's the thing. The symbiote's already on Earth in the MCU.
Right. Correct.
So why would they do it on Battleworld?
Maybe.
It's already here.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I wasn't sure because, this is why we have you here. So,
because I remember all the little details and everything.
Yeah. No, of course. This is all very exciting to me, but I'm just surprised that Phase 4 and Phase 5 are not ending with an Avengers movie, whereas Phase 6 there's 2 Avengers movies as there was with Phase 3 with Infinity War and Endgame.
The phases a little less distinguishable, in my opinion.
That's true. That's fair.
Like, what is Phase 5 going to do that's different from Phase 4? That's my question.
It's going to have Deadpool, Shang-Chi 2, and X-Men.
That's going to look good. That's interesting.
But what if
what if?
Riddle me this, JT. What if the next saga is going to be the Mutant Saga? And we have to wait for this saga to end for us to get the X-Men.
Well, here's to my understanding is a report came out today, Wednesday, July 27th, 2022.
Today
I was watching my idol for YouTube. The reason why I do the show in the first place, John Campia, I love you. You're incredible. One of the reports, and there's so one of the things on his show is that because the way his show works, that like people submit questions about relevant topics that are relevant to whatever. And here's the thing. Someone said the X-Men won't show up until 2025. And to me, what Justin just said with the Mutant Saga, that makes more sense than having we've already been through the Infinity Saga, the Multiverse Saga. Who said that after phase 7, whenever they do that, is the Mutant Saga? But you set up some stuff in phase 5 to do that for phase 6 to do it for phase 7. We're talking literally like 4 or 5 years down the line, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
But still, can you imagine, man? But will it be a reboot though? Has to be.
Well, what I think I read a similar article as you did, JT, because I saw that the reason that we're not going to see anything from the X-Men till then, at least with the characters that were already done, is because then they would have to, under the contracts that are still in force with the producers from the other X-Men movies.
Yeah, Lauren Schuler, Donner, and all them. Yep.
Simon Kinberg.
They were all there for X-Men 2000, so they were all there.
And Bryan Singer.
He's a brilliant director.
You would have to credit them, give them producers' rights, and you might have to give them creative input.
Maybe.
We saw how that went.
With what?
With the X-Men movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. After Days of Future Past, it just tanked.
And we started the midnight showing. Remember, Justin?
You hated Days of Future Past?
No, Days of Future Past was good.
It was really good. I watched that 5 times
But
in theaters.
after it,
Oh yeah, no. X-Men Apocalypse. Let's
Okay,
set about that
Apocalypse
better.
gets up.
I mean, and then Dark Phoenix. Let's not talk about that. But
We live in a world where it doesn't exist.
twice they botched the Dark Phoenix saga. Twice.
hopefully Marvel gets that right then. Come whenever they do that, because they want to do the X-Men at some point.
They need to distance that.
Yeah, I mean that was 29. That might be like 2020. Was it 8? I don't even know. 2026. They might do that in whenever, but yeah.
They might do that in like 2030.
I mean, that's 10 years from that original film, but who knows? I mean,
that seems too soon.
I don't know. I mean, but I feel like, but no one saw it too. Did no one see that movie? Dark Phoenix? I might be wrong about that.
I mean, people saw it. I don't think it definitely
good.
went out on a whimper.
Yeah, we saw Dark Phoenix in theaters, and it was our number one worst movie of 2019.
Yep.
Oh God.
And that was only because we didn't see Cats.
Although I'll say this, live action Lion King was pretty high up there too.
It was. We're not going to lie. That was also on our list.
That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah, let's just say this movie did not have us feeling the love tonight.
Okay, so Dark Phoenix did make back its production budget, but with advertising and they lost money on that movie.
Yeah, unfortunately. But Deadpool is supposed to be filming soon too. I don't know when they'd release that in a future phase. Maybe phase 6. I don't know. What do you think for Deadpool 3?
Honestly, I think Deadpool 3 should be when they're ready to do away with the MCU and just adapt Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Like Kevin Feige's like, okay, time to pull the reset button. Deadpool movie.
I don't think they'll do that, but okay.
That would be amazing. That would be
that would be really funny if they actually did like a Deadpool kills the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I would love that.
It'd be so funny.
I would hope it would not be canon, but I would love that.
No, of course.
Ooh,
all right.
As a what if? Maybe as a what if.
Maybe as a what if they'll do it. I will say this too. I know we briefly touched on it just about a couple minutes ago, but I will say this. Given that Marvel has the rights and they're going to do Fantastic Four, Justin, you might be the right guy to answer this question. What's the percentage of likelihood that we will see Silver Surfer in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Adam Warlock?
Adam Warlock is 100%.
Okay, that makes sense.
They already have him casted.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that. Okay,
he's going to be played by Will Poulter.
Ooh.
nice.
Silver
Surfer in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. He shows up in the post-credit scene. I don't know. I'm making that up. But what do you think he's in the movie?
I don't think he's going to be in Guardians. Mostly because James Gunn wrote Guardians Volume 3 so long ago, before the merger even happened.
Post-credit scene. I'm calling it.
I don't think so.
Really? Damn. I hope to God that they would, because that would be badass.
Okay, so hypothetically, if he was in the movie, who would you have played Silver Surfer?
That's like saying, because there's thousands of actors, you could just do anything. But who's a really skinny? I mean, because the guy they had, it was a bad movie, but the guy they had
very good Silver Surfer physically.
Yeah, like actually the physicality of that, what we saw in 2007 was one thing, but who's to say they don't get who's a really skinny, tall actor? You know what I mean? Like, just insert that demographic.
The guy that comes to mind.
Which guy?
Doug Jones, the guy who really played him.
You cash that check, Doug Jones. Cash it. I mean, hey.
He has a physique for it.
And the body captured him it was 2007 CGI, but can you imagine him now, though?
Can we imagine that?
Can you imagine Silver Surfer with today's CGI?
Somewhat.
That would be, I think, Silver Surfer is a great idea. I mean, not quite Galactus yet, because you could just explain how it could be like something set up, but Silver Surfer. Throw a Silver Surfer in any one of the upcoming Marvel films. I'm going to be happy camper. Maybe in Fantastic Four. Who knows?
We've already had a Rise of the Silver Surfer. I don't think they're going to do the same trick twice.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
What about Secret Wars? Maybe he's part of the Phase 6 stuff.
Yes,
it's
probably
possible. It's kind of a shame that he wasn't a thing for the Infinity Saga, since he was such a big part of the Infinity Gauntlet story.
Yeah.
And Thanos quest and all that.
Yeah, because he played a big role. For those who've never read a comic book, get on it. But the actual Infinity War, Infinity Saga storyline for the comic books in the 90s was great. Go back and read that. That's really good. Plug for anyone who's over the age of 18, is looking for something to read, and likes Marvel. Check it out.
Marvel
Unlimited
is really not all that expensive.
No, it isn't.
No, it's like what, $20 for the graphic novel, whatever it is. I don't know. But I have it. I think I gotta find
but
it.
You never know with inflation.
Oh, Bill.
Hey, I had to give you all the cold, hard facts.
That was cold, all right. Let's talk about Captain America: New World Order for a second.
Okay.
Sam Wilson is Captain America.
Yes, we have Sam Wilson returning as Captain America. We have the same writing team as Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
Which is good.
One thing I'm a little skeptical about is the director, Julius Ona. His main claim to fame
is what?
Is the Cloverfield paradox.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, the third most forgettable of the Cloverfield movies.
I mean, Marvel, they have a record of picking pretty good hitters for certain movies. I mean, this could work.
Oh, I'm sure. Listen, Feige knows how to recruit talent. He does. He in his entire career he had one major critical flop, and it wasn't even Dark World. That one was actually mildly well received. Eternals was the real critical failure. As for underperforming movies, the first Captain America maybe underperformed a little bit, but once it got the ball rolling,
yeah,
it's just been hit after hit after hit.
Because I've said this before, Justin, and you can agree or disagree. It's like that one of the few series that got progressively better.
Yeah, in general.
Now, another thing to keep in mind, though, there are some people who did find Falcon and the Winter Soldier lacking. Mostly in the villain department, which, fair. But I'm still curious to see what they do with it. It's another Captain America movie. Do I wish the Russos were still involved? Sure, but
we can't always get what we want.
But if you try sometimes, get what you need.
Bada bing!
It's like a comic book writer passing the torch to the new team.
Mm-hmm. How Captain America is the new Captain America is getting the shield.
Yeah. I'm excited about it, though. I mean,
I am too.
Yeah, I do wish we had a little bit of story details on it, though.
New World Order. Is that one of the comic book storylines or no?
I don't know. I'm not the biggest Captain America reader. Like, I read some of the 80s run with John Walker as Captain America because I was curious about it with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier run. But I really didn't read that much Captain America.
Okay. No, I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure if you read it or not, but I'm really excited about, like, just in general. Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
No, I want you to lie to me.
I'm not really excited about the Disney Plus shows. Because when I think of Marvel, I think of the movies.
Yes.
Fair.
But that's me. I know that some of the stuff ties in, like with WandaVision, it ties into, Multiverse of Madness, and because of something that's a Vision dying and whatnot. But like, I know that Disney's trying to say, like, Disney's trying to be like we're going to push the content on these platforms more, so we can actually have like more people subscribe to Disney Plus to watch these shows and go to the movies as well.
Yeah. Well played.
Yeah, well played.
Now, I'm going to agree with you. There are the TV shows feel to me a little less like required viewings than the movies.
I agree.
Like, I haven't finished Moon Knight yet. I've only just started Miss Marvel. Okay. But there are some shows I am really excited for. Secret Invasion, one of them. Daredevil Born Again. Come on.
Yeah, that
I'm so excited.
With Charlie Cox back in the role.
And Vincent D'Onofrio returning as Kingpin.
Oh.
Come on. 18 episodes.
It's crazy.
I will admit I have not watched season 3 of Daredevil because I would have had to watch the other Marvel shows. But Justin, you said I could kind of cut corners
actually,
on that.
How about this? I'm going to save you the time with that, Bill, and just say this. At the end of Defenders, Matthew Murdock is presumed dead.
Okay,
You
so
can go on and watch season 3 now.
There we
yeah,
go.
because you said Justin that because I remember you even told me in a previous conversation we've had that I could just basically cut corners.
Yes.
Cutting corners is fun.
Hey, we did it for some of the Marvel movies when I found out you didn't see a few of them.
You know what? Everyone cuts corners now and then.
Yeah.
That's what YouTube's for.
Yeah.
We love you, YouTube. That's why we have you. That's why we're on here.
Yes, I agree. I want to touch on something. Did we touch on Blade yet?
No.
All right. Blade. So for those of you who don't know, Marvel got the rights back to Blade. I'm gonna just find it. So Blade got announced at Comic-Con back in this year, 2022. And for those of you who don't know, Marvel got the rights back in 2013 for New Line Cinema. And when I first heard that news, I was like, there's no way they're going to do something because it's an R-rated character. What are they going to do? Wesley Snipes, the first Blade is actually a really solid comic book movie, truthfully, back in 98. Blade 2, I thought was a lot of fun, but Blade 3, obviously, let's not talk about Blade 3. But Blade Trinity, of course, let's not talk about that. But Blade is a vampire. So you're introducing a different element to the MC that we haven't really seen before. I mean, because when they first said Doctor Strange might be a horror movie, the first one and the second one too, I said, okay, that makes sense. You have a horror director directing Doctor Strange 1. This might be actually Marvel's first quote unquote more scarier film character in general, because the dude kills vampires. I mean, it's going to be PG-13. There's not going to be any blood, but then again, we got away with that with Multiverse of Madness. But I mean, it's very interesting how they're doing a Blade movie in general. I mean,
I'm sure they'll find a way to substitute the blood with something.
I mean, in Multiverse of Madness, we saw spoilers for the two people who haven't seen it. Black Bolt with him, he's like, that was rough. That was so bad. But that was rough. But I will say this too. I mean, regarding I want to get to something else in a second regarding not just Blade, but Blade, he's an R-rated character, and they're going to fit him into. I'm very curious to see how they do Blade, because I mean, it's been a long time since Wesley Snipes even was in the role, so which I'm fine with them moving forward with a project. But I thought they would not be doing anything with the character. Now they're going to do something with the character, which is nice. So,
well, I think the reason why they're doing something with the character now is in the comics, the current comics. Blade's an Avenger.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Yep, he's been an Avenger since 2018. Actually,
wow.
Maybe 2019.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Jason Aaron, he's writing the current Avengers run, and he made Blade an Avenger after a fight with this crazy OP vampire.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited about this. I actually went through a Blade phase once. It was pretty crazy.
Blade.
Yeah, the opening scene with the shower and the very first one was like, oh my god. It was like, oh, gives you the chills.
That was a pretty creative scene.
It was pretty darn creative. What didn't we touch on? We touched on Blade. We touched on Captain America. We touched on the Marvels with Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel together. Did we touch on that yet?
Rambeau.
What's that?
And Monica Rambeau.
And Monica Rambeau. Are we excited about this one at all or no?
What is the Marvels?
It's Captain Marvel 2, but it's got what's her face? Carol Danvers and Kamala Khan together.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
That's a really high-pitched version right there.
Yeah, I'm kind of, because I'll be honest with you folks, I was not a fan of Captain Marvel.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, full disclosure, I really enjoyed it.
I wasn't crazy about it either.
I enjoyed it.
So, yeah, so what is this, like the Marvel family?
Sort of.
Sort of. So here's the thing. Captain Marvel is like the central figure.
Yes.
Miss Marvel is a Captain Marvel fangirl. Monica Rambeau was the little girl from the original Captain Marvel.
Oh, I remember her.
Yes. And then in WandaVision, she gained superpowers, but she also seemed a little resentful of Captain Marvel when she was mentioned.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's going on there.
Okay. By the way, it literally comes out in 1 year. The release date is July 28th, 2023.
So 1 year from now, we'll all be at the Thursday night previews.
No.
Today. Oh, 1 year from today, because this is a Wednesday. By this day next year, it'll be a Thursday, so we'll be at the Thursday show. Yep.
No. We'll be at the Friday showing then next year.
Correct.
It'll be a Thursday showing because today is July 27th.
Math!
July 28th is the Friday, and we're talking about Thursday night previews.
We'll be the Thursday night
before the release date.
So let's get ready for this time next year.
Look for a review coming out of the theater, literally in 1 year. Oh my God!
1 year later.
Literally.
But what's giving me a little bit of hope with this is the director Nia DaCosta, who is a very, very good director. She actually did last year's Candyman, which I know there are some people out there who are like, "Yeah, that didn't do it for me." There's some people who really dug that movie, though.
Okay, should be good.
Next,
we're going backwards. Let's talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. GOTG Volume 3.
Come on, I've been waiting for this movie for so long now.
I've been waiting for it since they announced Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
I've been waiting so long.
Did they reveal what the soundtrack's going to be at all, or no? No, I got to wait for the movie.
Kind of. So during the pandemic, James Gunn actually released a Spotify playlist of all the songs that he considered for the Awesome Mix Volume 3.
Okay.
So what was on that list?
One of them was New York Groove.
Oh, by Kiss. Or Ace Frehley. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, the Ace Frehley song.
Nice.
One of them was that oh is magic.
Nice. Okay.
So they're sticking with sort of like that 70s type vibe.
70s,
yeah,
80s.
But when they showed the teaser at Comic-Con, they had a Flaming Lips song playing. So that's kind of interesting. Now, remember, we're no longer dealing with a Walkman. We're dealing with
MP3, right?
a Zune or whatever it's called.
I forget what it's called, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
We moved past that age where Microsoft could be in the MP3 business.
Exactly. Story-wise, where do you think it's going to go? Pick it where the second one left off, or Thor.
So the villain of this is going to be the High Evolutionary.
Oh, thank God. That's awesome.
So I think we're going to see Rocket's origin.
That should be cool.
The gritty little details.
Yeah, that should be very interesting.
And it's going to be interesting. It's going to be heartbreaking. This is supposedly the last time we're going to see these characters.
Oh no.
So we'll see.
We will see indeed.
We will see. Let's jump back over. Let's go back up to the first one. So the start of Phase 5 is Ant-Man.
Yeah, and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Quantumania. It comes out. Whoa. Look at the release date too. It comes out in February of 2023.
That's like
this is coming up soon.
This is like in the next 7 months, 6 months, give or take. That's crazy. No, where's my math? 7 or 8. Sorry,
7.
Thank you, Bill.
Math.
Are we excited about this one?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Okay, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first Ant-Man.
I loved it. I thought it was hysterical.
I did like the second one.
Second one was good. The villain was very weak though. Was Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very.
This one, I'm curious to see which way it's gonna go.
And Peyton Reed is back to direct the third one, which should be Marvel has a tradition of keeping directors on. Hopefully, it doesn't like burn out a little bit, but we'll see. I mean, Nolan stayed on The Dark Knight for 3 films, and the third one was the weakest one, but it was still good. But whereas Peyton and James Gunn and the Russo brothers show that it's possible. You just gotta be careful with it. So, any other comments for the Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania at all, or no?
So I do kind of want to talk about the villains a little more because yes, we are going to get the first appearance of Kang in this. We are also supposedly getting MODOK.
Ooh.
Are we really?
Apparently, yeah.
Why? He's such a
Come on, it's MODOK.
he's such a weird character. For those who don't know, MODOK is just like a floating.
Ant-Man's a weird hero.
Ant-Man, to be fair, Ant-Man's a pretty cool character if you really think about it. He can shrink down, but he's like the size of a speck, but he can still punch you like the power of a regular human. That's pretty cool, though.
And he controls ants.
And he flies on ants, which is even better. How do you not love flying on ants, guys? Come on. No, but I'm actually excited about this one. I liked this. I liked Ant-Man. I mean, Ant-Man and the Wasp. We all saw it because the end credit scene that led into Infinity War. But
And listen, anytime to see Michelle Pfeiffer in a superhero movie again.
Exactly. So true. Oh my god.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. This should be good. Any other comments for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania?
Not really.
All right, let's go back over here. So we don't have any more information on Blade other than what we already have. Captain America: New World Order just got announced, so we're waiting on that. Thunderbolts. I mean, Thunderbolts we kind of touched on a little bit. Fantastic. Are we excited about the Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Yes. It's
Good.
gonna be great.
I want a director, damn it, but yes.
I mean, John Watts was supposed to do it, but then he left.
Wasn't there a rumor going around, Justin, that Spielberg was?
That rumor got kiboshed.
No offense to Spielberg, because he's a goat, but thank God. I wouldn't want Spielberg.
Would have been great for Fantastic Four.
Well, he would have been great, yes, but I don't think didn't he come out at one point and say I don't really want to do a comic book movie.
I mean, yeah, but still, it's like tailor made for him.
Because Justin, you know what it would have included? His. Can I do it?
Go ahead.
It would include his whimsy.
Oh my God, Bill!
It's a joke between us. Whimsy.
I'm just excited in general that they're going to reboot the franchise. Is Krasinski actually the real deal or no? Do we know that for sure? I mean, spoilers for Multiverse of Madness. He was in the movie as Mr. Fantastic.
Yes.
The jury's still out on that.
I hope that could be there. I still hope. I know that they cast John Krasinski as him from Multiverse of Madness. That might be that universe's Mr. Fantastic. Can you imagine for 1 second it's John Hamm? Think about it. Just think about the way Mr. Fantastic looks and think about John Hamm.
He is John Hamm.
No.
The guy from Mad Men? You can't see that?
I can kind of see that.
Not as Reed, no.
Really? If you put the gray hair on him, he's already like reaching it. I mean, Krasinski was great, don't get me wrong, but like, can you imagine that though? In any multiverse world, Justin?
He's too suave.
And he's too busy trying to get Flo back.
I know where you're coming from.
Because he looks the part to me. He looks like.
No, I would not be opposed to John Hamm playing Mr. Fantastic.
I think you need someone a little
younger,
more wiry.
I mean, just get John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. There you go, real Hollywood couple.
Yes, I know. Krasinski was the perfect casting. That's the problem.
I know that is the perfect quintessential casting, but I don't know. I honestly think that Krasinski could do it, And if they pay Emily Blunt enough money that she could do it too. But I just don't know.
I think if Krasinski directs, then Emily Blunt would do it.
That's a fair point. I mean, they're a real Hollywood couple. I mean, why not actually do a real Hollywood couple? And to me, that makes sense. The Baxter Building, seeing a CGI thing that actually works. Oh my god, he's so funny.
And the Baxter, if they do the Baxter Building, it needs to embrace the comic books. It just needs to be infinite amount of space in a tiny little penthouse.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny that a report came out that said Chris Evans would love to come back as Human Torch, believe it or not.
Sure.
He said that. He was one of the best parts of those movies.
Do it.
Listen, I don't like how those movies were written.
No, of course not.
Or directed.
Yep.
Or half-acted.
Or Iona Grufford. Maybe he makes a cameo in the Multiverse.
Grufford, he looked the part. He did not act like Reed. He was not Reed.
Those movies were meant to be a comedy, though, which was terrible. So.
It wasn't the Fantastic Four, though.
It was not one of us. It wasn't.
Like, JT, you and I can go on and on what was wrong with those movies.
We'll be here all day.
We'll be here all night. I mean, here's what I think. Personally, I'm open to whatever they do. And now we're gonna jump over back here. The fact that Phase 6 it only has 3 films at the moment, I'm just gonna come right out and say it.
Okay.
I think Shang-Chi is gonna be in Phase 6, the second one. It's a fair assessment right there. I will say too, what's up?
Keep in mind though, Destin Daniel Cretton, he's also directing the Kang Dynasty.
Yeah, he is.
So
I mean, what is he signed up? He's not on direct to. Maybe they'll squeeze it in. No, 2024 because there's only 3 films coming out then. Maybe they'll squeeze it in 2024 because it's already in development. But who knows? I mean, it's so hard to tell. I don't know. I mean, this is what I was going to bring up, and here's what I think. I think this is, and I'm so glad that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness did this, despite it being like it was actually, I thought it was a good movie, not a great movie, but the fact that they had, where is it? The fact that they had, the fact that they have the Illuminati with Professor X, Reed Richards, all them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would love it if they brought back the Inhumans. They do not at all reference the TV show. They do not do that at all. But here's what I think I would love to see if they could do. Bring back, because they introduced Black Bolt in Multiverse of Madness as another character, like in the multiverse. Who's to say that Marvel Studios doesn't surprise the world by Phase 6? There's another they were supposed to do Inhumans movie for 2019, and they canned it, made it a show, and that was terrible. Yeah. Why don't you redo Inhumans?
Because they're introducing the mutants.
Well, I know, but like, who is to say you can't do both?
Why?
Why not?
He said you can't.
Okay.
Think about it. They have Black Bolt.
I think you're talking to the wrong person about this because I really don't see the appeal of the Inhumans.
Originally, they were going to be Marvel's answer to the X-Men, but then they got the X-Men rights back because Disney bought Fox and all that other crap.
Exactly. They just seemed like copycat X-Men, only instead of, your powers showing up at random, which is an excellent allegory to puberty and self-discovery, you breathe in this mist and you get powers, and it's kind of the luck of the draw. It I don't know. It just seems silly to me.
Yeah.
I mean, look, for a long time they said we're never gonna do it, and they never said never. But like, remember when Marvel first announced the Guardians of the Galaxy movie? We were like, what the hell are they talking about? Then as a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, we were like, what are they? There's the one with the string.
I remember, Justin, you said, and I quote, if this movie's successful, meaning Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel will be able to print their own money.
And they could do anything they want, which I think Inhumans raise. They showed Black Bolt in Multiverse of Madness. Why don't they do an Inhumans movie? Just a one movie, nothing else, just one movie. If it's successful, we'll get two, but still.
It'll be received pretty much exactly how Eternals was received.
I don't know. I mean, Eternals was very mixed. I know that. But Inhumans, if you do it right, this could be Steven Spielberg's sci-fi movie. just saying. Maybe. Who knows? We'll have to see. I think anything's possible at this point. And I think because Phase 6 is so dry right now, they only have 3 movies announced.
Yeah, but those are the movies that got announced.
There's going to be more. We all know it.
Yeah.
Trying to find something. But all the money that they made.
I didn't really know the She-Hulk project was happening till last year.
Yeah. True. That is true. And Humans would make, in my mind, make sense. But I mean, I'm glad that they showed Black Bolt in general, but still, so that's just me. I would love to see it.
Here's the thing: if they were going to introduce the Inhumans again, they would not have changed Kamala Khan's origin to being a mutant.
Yeah. Well, we're also forgetting too that D23 is coming up too, and Comic-Con was one thing, but Disney has their own event as well, so they could announce more stuff there.
That they could stuff for Disney Plus and
Disney Plus, more Marvel films from Phase 5 and 6. I mean, anything's possible. The one thing that annoys me just a little bit about this announcement is that Fantastic Four is not in Phase 4. I thought that was Destiny for some reason, but
yeah,
no, that would have been wonderful.
That would have been so great. Can you imagine if Fantastic Four was in Phase 4 of the MCU? For 1 second.
That would have been great. Well, at least we got one of the Fantastic Four in Phase 4.
We got Reed Richards. We got John Krasinski showing his beard.
And there is a rumor that everyone's ever lovable blue-eyed thing might make an appearance in She-Hulk.
Blue-eyed lovable thing.
You never heard that as the thing's nickname? The ever lovable blue-eyed thing.
Oh, you're right. It took me a second. I was like, I'm a little slow tonight.
Idol of Millions.
No, I didn't. Hey, do you want to bring the thing in? Bring the thing in.
That'd be awesome.
I am all for that. Hey, you know what? Who'd say Phase 6 doesn't have a name worth the Submariner movie? Process that for a sec.
Yeah. So, we got more announcements to talk about, though. Am I right?
Yeah, we were only just talking about the movies.
We got a lot of other things to get to.
Namor the Submariner.
And we've been here for like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh my god! All right, we got to get a move on. So, what else did they talk about at Comic-Con for? Not just Marvel, but just like what else did they talk about?
Guys, let's talk about Marvel Zombies for a minute.
Okay, hold on. True, they did bring up Marvel Zombies.
Because guys, it's gonna be TVMA.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You know, because this ties into something else, and we'll get to it in a second.
Marvel Zombies?
What?
For What If? Is that what you said?
It's a spin-off of What If, because there was an episode in What If titled What If Zombies, and it's going to be in phase 5, I believe.
Okay, hold on. Oops, there we go. So phase 5, What If?
Scroll down.
What is it called again?
Marvel Zombies.
I can't. No, they're not doing that.
They're doing it. Dude, they're doing it.
What?
Dude, Google it.
Oh my
Google
gosh.
that shit.
Zombies.
No, not What If. It's not What If.
It's Marvel
There's
Zombies.
A show.
They are not doing this. They're not.
They are.
And it's rated TVMA.
I can't believe they're doing this. I had no idea. That's ridiculous. I mean, out of everything Marvel's ever done this
is genius.
I don't know. I mean, out of everything Marvel's ever done, this might be one of the. No offense, Marvel, you are a brilliant, brilliant company, brilliant brand. This might be one of the dumbest things you've ever done.
Dude, if there wasn't Marvel Zombies, there would never been Walking Dead.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Marvel Zombies crawled so Walking Dead could run.
Boom.
And yes, I was aware of how that went. Give me one sec.
They actually announced this for real?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Takes on this?
I think this could be pretty cool.
I'm not interested at all.
Are you serious?
Unpopular opinion right now.
Hey, Justin.
Okay, did
Shall we?
watch the
Shame.
What If episode?
What's that, Justin?
Did you watch the What If episode?
That's my thing. When I think of Marvel, I think of the movies. I have not seen outside of WandaVision, and I forgot. Like I've not watched many of the shows. I'm just when I think of Marvel, I think of the movies. That's why I'm like.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, so full disclosure on something.
Oh God.
The comic that got me into comic books was What If Peter Parker Had to Destroy Spider-Man?
Okay.
A What If comic. What If holds a very, very special place in my heart.
Okay.
And honestly, this is my unpopular opinion. What If's probably my favorite of the MCU shows.
I'm so sorry.
No, I understand it's an unpopular opinion.
No, it's fine.
It's the Marvel version of the Twilight Zone.
It really is.
And they don't hold their punches.
Mm-hmm.
Like, JT, I want to give you some homework tonight. I really
No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. Watch 2 episodes. 2 specific episodes of What If. Please. Watch episode 4 and episode 5.
Okay.
If
I
you're
will.
not interested after those episodes, don't watch anymore.
Okay. I will watch when I have time. But yes, I will. I will watch 4 and 5. Episode 4 and 5. What If?
Thank you.
You got it.
You will watch it and you will like it.
Oh, I'm hoping he likes it.
All right. Anything else for Marvel Zombies?
No, not really. You
I'm
Justin?
looking forward to it.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to What If Season 2, which, from what I'm hearing, central plot line, because the first season of What If does lead somewhere, but the main plot line for Season 2 is apparently Marvel 1612.
Okay.
So that could be interesting.
Could be.
This could be Marvel Studios' way of like exploring some of the alternate Earths on in the comics. Like they're probably not going to do the Ultimate Universe, but they are doing the 1612 universe. They're doing the zombie universe. They might do Earth X one time.
Where everyone's a mutant.
They could do what's another popular universe? Oh, MC2. The one with Spider-Girl.
Oh, yes.
They could go to the future to 2099. They could
2099 would be interesting. Anything is possible.
They could use this as like just the way to explore all these different universes. And
imagine if the next season of What If opens up just like the Twilight Zone did. You're now traveling to another world. Like they do like that whole monologue thing of it. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be hilarious.
Like you're traveling to another world.
They kind of already do it. That's
okay. All right. Well, that's fair enough. I'm a big Twilight Zone fan too. So.
Yeah, that's why I love the show.
All right. Sweet. Anything else for What If at all? Are we guys good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I got my jollies out. Although I am still holding on hope for What If Deadpool killed the Marvel Universe
after the Deadpool movie comes out.
Of course.
That'd be the one. That'd be the serious finale of What If. the serious finale of What If is Deadpool. What if Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe?
That's the serious finale of the MCU.
Yes.
What if Deadpool killed the Marvel Universe?
It'd be like ending with Infinity War and releasing no more movies.
It's funny that they didn't announce any shows for Phase 6. There's no announcements.
They will.
No, they will. But I'm just finding it interesting how they haven't like announced anything yet for that's far in advance, even though it's like 3 years away. But still,
yeah, it's. Wait till next year. There'll be more announcements.
Oh, yeah. There always are.
Yep. Any other stuff for Marvel's phases as far as Comic-Con went, or was that it?
No, there's something interesting I wanted to bring up when we talked about What If zombies being MA. And
yeah,
they're making somewhat of a deal out of this that Deadpool 2 and Logan are going to be on Disney Plus, saying that this is the first R-rated movies for the streaming service.
Yes. We now have a few R-rated movies on Disney Plus.
Correct. Gotta find that. Hold on. Yeah, Deadpool 2 and Logan are now on there, which is pretty interesting.
Because here's the thing.
Okay. I personally don't know how to feel about that, but I guess they kind of have to because they are trying to put some more mature content through Disney Plus.
Because I've always noticed with Disney Plus, because Disney also owns Hulu, I thought they would put like the more family stuff on Disney Plus and the more adult stuff on Hulu.
I guess they just want to keep all the Marvel stuff under one banner.
Because
banner.
But I think this is how it's gonna be with Disney Plus. Are you ready?
Go.
If you wanted to watch any of the whatchamacallit, any of the what's the name of it? If you wanted to watch any of like the Marvel TV series like Daredevil or any of those, you would have to put your password again. You would have to put in your password to verify your account. If you don't, you could still have access to everything else. And I think they're doing this. They might do the same thing with the R-rated movies.
Okay.
I think they might do the same thing with the R-rated movies. So,
I mean, they do have child lock options for Disney Plus. So
They do.
yeah. So, since we talked about Marvel,
And this is our Comic-Con recap.
you guys want to talk a little DC?
sure.
Oh,
So
boy.
the Shazam Fury of the Gods trailer came out dropped at Comic-Con.
Yes, it did.
Very excited.
I really did enjoy the first Shazam, so I
Me
am
too.
excited.
It's a fun movie.
It is a very fun movie.
I love
And
it.
it's
I
a
love it.
good Christmas movie too.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just say the word.
Like Shazam!
This was so. I actually met the guy. I met Zachary Levi too.
Really?
I got his autograph at Comic-Con. And it's funny. The guy, my friend who I was with, was Kyle. A friend of mine, Kyle. Shout out to you. You're awesome. You've been on the show before. Kyle. He's the forehead. Yep.
Oh, forehead.
The forehead. That's his code name. Forehead was on. He actually grabbed. So the joke was that Shazam, Zachary Levi was at Comic-Con in New York, and what happened was Kyle's dad told him, he said, "I'm gonna kick Zachary Levi's ass." And sure enough, what he did was he said, Kyle told him that he's like, "Hey, my dad said he's gonna kick your ass," and he said, "Give me your phone." So Zachary Levi took Kyle's phone. He took a selfie of him with a fist like this. And he's like, and he actually sent it to his dad, and his dad like, that was awesome. It was really cool. It was really awesome. But Shazam, boom!
The trailer looks so much fun.
Yes.
What I always love about Shazam, that's a kid's fantasy being turned into a superhero.
It is.
What's wrong with that, right?
And you know what I love? I love the end of the trailer. I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life. I just love it. And the trailer looks so much fun.
It does. I'm excited. And all like the other kids are actually all grown up now, like because they all turned into Shazams. And the first one was great. It was so good. So good. And the fact that they had all this stuff going on. I full disclosure, as excited as I'm for all the Marvel stuff, I'm really excited for all the DC stuff too that's coming our way. A lot of it. The Flash, Shazam, Black Adam, more Batman movies. I'm excited about
When does
all
Black
of it.
Adam come out?
This
November,
year,
isn't it?
November? Yeah, November this
Yeah,
year.
and Shazam, I think, comes out in December. Am I right?
Shazam comes out next. Let's see. Hold on one sec.
No, Shazam got moved up.
So
Shazam is this year now.
December of 2022, which is great.
And Black Adam's actually in October. Okay.
Black Adam is October 21st, 2022, and Shazam Fury of the Gods is December 21st, 2022. The only thing about Shazam that I'm a little worried about is it's on opening on the same day as Avatar 2.
Oh, yeah. So, who's going to win? James Cameron or DC?
That's a tough order. I'm actually curious to see about the whole Avatar thing now, which is nuts. Like the fact that
I'm taking a stand for Shazam.
I am too. 100%.
I might go see one day and one the other day.
Yeah, because Aquaman.
Hey, look when Aquaman comes out.
The Avatar film is gonna be so long.
It's probably Aquaman at this point.
It probably is. Way of the Water, Aquaman 2. Anyone? Oh my
Hey,
god!
look when it comes out, guys.
Aquatar.
Comes out March. No way, Bill! It comes out on your birthday.
Comes out on my birthday.
I'm excited about that.
Guess I know what I'm doing on my birthday next year.
We're taking you to see Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
I think I get my pint of Guinness ready for that too.
You do. You have to. More so. It came on St. Patrick's Day 2023, which I'm really excited about. But Black Adam, we'll talk about that one first. Black Adam comes out later this year with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That's the one advantage DC has over Marvel. DC has The Rock.
The Rock.
Think about that for a sec, you know? I'm
Yeah, but Marvel has a Hulk.
But DC has Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Black Adam.
Hey, Justin, you know that reminds me. I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
I get your reference point. All I'm saying is that it's The Rock, though. It's Dwayne. It's Dwayne. You're lucky.
21st.
Yes, you're so lucky. The Rock didn't.
And
The Hulk didn't fall down to Dwayne. Oh, throwing shade. Sorry, guys. That's terrible. That was really bad. I'm excited though about Black Adam. October 21st, 2022. Cannot wait. I'm stoked.
I just don't know that much about the movie yet.
They're being very secretive.
They're being
like
very secretive.
I know he was a slave. Son was killed. He went nuts over all of them, and he's going up against the Justice Society. That's all I know about it.
It looks cool. Have you seen the trailer? We saw the trailer together, right?
Yes, of course I've seen the trailer.
Oh, it's so good. I'm so excited. It just visually looks great too. So
we shall see. We
shall see about Black Adam. I'm really excited about Black Adam. And I'm excited for all the DC films in general. Like, I mean, I'm a big fan of both Marvel and DC, but I don't really prefer one over the other, truthfully. I love the comic book movie genre in general. It's a fun genre. It's always fun. But Black Adam, I'm very fascinated to see.
That's gonna be cool.
With Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It's The Rock.
It's The Rock.
Also, something I've just noticed.
Yeah.
Black Adam and Shazam, they're not exactly released under WB. They kind of are, but they're not. They're actually Blue Line Cinema.
That is true. Which I'm fine with. Truthfully, I think, but they're in the same universe. We know that, though, right?
Yes, same universe. Technically, New Line is a Warner subsidiary, so
yeah, it's all fine. It's all good there. But Black Adam, 1 out of 10. Are we excited for it? 10 being like I can't wait to see it tomorrow.
I'm at an 8.
I'm at a 7.
I'm at a 7.5.
Ooh, you're stuck in the middle with you.
Yes, I am, Bill. So Black Adam, we're really excited about it. Let's see what we got next. Shazam! Fear the Gods. We talked about that one. Is Batgirl confirmed for this year, or is it coming out next year? Did we talk about this one yet?
It's gonna be a HBO Max exclusive.
Okay, I was not sure, but it's coming out this year, though. Correct?
Yes.
Supposedly, yes.
Okay, because I saw for somewhere I heard online that it's supposed to be released next year in theaters in other parts of the world. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't hear about this.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I did not.
I don't know, because I like the news came out like a day or two ago. Oh, it said Batgirl's gonna have a theatrical release after all in 2023. I said, oh, what? No way. But whatever.
This one I'm a little nervous about.
Yeah.
I mean, we have J.K. Simmons returning as Commissioner Gordon, but we also have Michael Keaton as Batman.
Yeah.
We didn't even have the Flash yet, so we don't even know why Michael Keaton is Batman in this.
Like, you know what? Speaking of Michael Keaton as Batman, you know what I want to see one day?
Michael Keaton as Batman?
I want to see a Batman Beyond movie.
Yeah.
HBO Max, get on it.
I want to see Michael Keaton as Batman and Batman Beyond. What do you think, Justin?
You mean Bruce Wayne?
As Bruce Wayne. You know what I meant.
Terry McGinnis is Batman
Yeah.
in Batman Beyond.
Yeah, because Bruce Wayne's older. Anything's possible. It's also directed
I want to
by.
see Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. I want to see how he looks in the Flash. I heard, to my understanding, is that Michael Keaton is actually in the costume and is Batman in the Flash.
So do you think they're sort of doing like what Spider-Man No Way Home did?
Like a crisis thing?
Like how they brought back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
I think this is more like Flashpoint in the comics. And, all we know about the Flash movie is that Michael Keaton is going to be Batman. However, do we know if he is for sure? Actually, never mind. I think I just answered my own question. Never mind.
Why? Which Flash is it?
No, I was gonna say, are we sure that Michael Keaton's playing Bruce Wayne and not Thomas Wayne?
No, he's playing Bruce Wayne. As far as I know, he is playing, and also Ben Affleck's Batman is in this too, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. When is Flash coming out?
June of
next year.
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to come out this year or?
Yeah, but
do you guys want to hear a fun fact about the Flash being delayed?
Ezra Miller.
You want to know how? You want to know something about the Flash being delayed?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting fact. So the film was announced in 2014 when the Flash TV show was first greenlit a pilot. Now get this. The Flash movie will finally come out when the Flash TV show is ending in 2022 or 3. So literally it was, let's announce a Flash movie. Here's an entire 9 seasons of the Flash TV show. And then the Flash movie will come out with Ezra Miller or the Barry Allen, the one we got in Justice League. That's crazy. Think about that for a sec. They announced this movie in 2014 when the Flash TV show was first airing on CW.
They've been developing a movie based on the Flash since the late 80s.
Yeah. But just think about that for a sec. The fact that it's taking them delayed it so much, it's crazy. Like we went through a whole Flash series, like to get the movie. It's actually hysterical. But yeah, so
they've been waiting 40-something years for this.
A lot of people have. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see this.
I
really am.
It's gonna be a mess.
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. But it says Barry Allen travels back in time to prevent his mother's murder, which brings unintended consequences to his timeline.
See, all right. I can't be the only person who thinks this about the Flashpoint storyline. This should have been one of the first things that Barry ever did as the Flash, not like way down in the line. It's like, oh, I should do this. Like,
yeah,
it makes sense if he's young and still learning about being the Flash and all that, but like, you would think that someone who has traveled in time and to different universes multiple times would know that changing the Flash so drastically like that is going to lead to nothing but trouble.
I'm still excited for it. Forgive me. I just, as a fan of the DCEU, however much of a mess it is, I feel like this is actually like I have not high hopes, but I have hopes for this. Truthfully, not high, but there are hopes there for me.
Do you have high hopes for a living?
Yes, Bill. I have high hopes for a living. Gotta have high hopes. Thank you, Brendan Urie and Panic at the Disco. We love you. Don't sue us.
1-800 got Bill.
Yes, you can tweet us at Super Review Show too, and follow us on Instagram as well. I'm excited. Let me just say that you have my interest ready to go because of Michael Keaton's element, and I'm very fascinated to see this movie. Let's put it that way. All right, let's jump over back from the Flash to everyone's favorite, Aquaman.
Oh, Avatar?
Aquatar, whatever we're gonna call it.
Aquatar, the movie.
Yes,
It's Avatar underwater.
This comes out next March
Mm-hmm.
on Bill's birthday.
My
So
birthday.
looks like we're gonna have to take Bill to a.
Apparently, only 10 minutes of Amber Heard.
Oh, so what? Oh, wah, wah, wah.
Oh god, we have to deal with her for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just cut her out completely, for the love of God.
Oh God. Well, I'm excited about this one too. Aquaman was a lot of fun, but Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Let's see where they go. Come on.
That's gonna be. Have you seen the full Aquaman since JT? Because we know you had to leave for the first one.
So okay, Bill brings up a funny.
Wait. I need to hear this story.
This is a very funny story, truthfully. So Bill and I, no, but I went with someone to go see Aquaman. I had dinner beforehand. I think it might have been a date night. I forget. But like, I went to go see Aquaman, and I got sick halfway through. Aquaman in theaters, so I had to leave early. I felt so sick. I was like, I don't want to sit here or whatever. Right? I'm not sure if I can hold out for the 2 hours. Bill, to disappoint you, I have not finished Aquaman yet, but I have HBO Max and I will stream it very soon.
You will watch it.
right where I left off, because James Wan directed Aquaman, and what I saw initially was great. I just got really sick and didn't finish it. Forgive me, everyone, for being like, Jay, man, what the hell's wrong with you? Justin's looking me up. Justin's like, oh my God, you're a moron. Like, you pay for HBO Max, but you don't even stream it. I stream stuff on HBO Max. Don't worry.
Stream it. Stream it.
Okay, T, let me ask you a question.
Oh no.
In the 4 years since Aquaman has come out, how many movies and TV shows have you watched on HBO Max that you've regretted seeing that you could have watched Aquaman instead?
Well, all the choices I watched on HBO Max, I don't really regret because I like a lot of them. But
There's got to be a few.
I saw Viva Las Vegas recently. It was just some like the Elvis Presley '60s movie. I don't really regret it, but I'm like, whatever. I did see all of Peacemaker.
That was good, actually.
I didn't regret that. That was pretty awesome. I don't know, whatever. But like, bottom line though, I will get on Aquaman and I will finish it. I'll watch from the beginning. How about that? Make it easy on everyone. Oh my God. But I will get on Aquaman. Don't worry. I'll finish it up. I promise. And then there's going to be look for Aquaman movie commentary with Bill and Justin coming soon.
Yep. Coming soon.
Yes. Maybe I could finish it watching with you guys together. No, I'm just kidding.
We may be booing a certain someone though throughout the movie.
What's that?
We may be booing a certain someone throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. We're not going to talk about that, but yeah. But Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, we're 10. What's our level of excitement right now? 1 out of 10.
7.
7. Okay. Justin.
6.
6. Oh man. Oh.
He doesn't have high hopes for a living. He does not have high hopes.
Oh my God. All right. Fair enough. I'm at like probably a 7 right now. For
Okay,
Aquaman.
you're tied with me.
Yeah. Flash, we touched up. All right. They announced this is coming out next year. Blue Beetle. Anyone? Any takers?
I don't know
Zero
much about this.
expectations.
What's that, Justin?
I have zero expectations. This is going after Jaime Reyes's version of the Blue Beetle, which is the current Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
I really don't have any expectations for it. I have no strong feelings one way or another.
It's just there, and you're like, okay.
There exists. Maybe it'll be a good movie. I don't know. I'm waiting for a trailer.
All right, let's wait for that trailer. I'm curious. I'm not saying I'm excited, but I'm very curious about it. So, but yeah, let's see. But Blue Beetle, Bill, you don't know anything about the character, do you?
I do not know anything about the character.
All right. So to my understanding was that they said this might be like a buddy cop superhero film with Blue Beetle, and I think Booster Gold's supposed to be in it too. Apparently, am I wrong about that?
With Jaime Reyes? Wait. George Lopez is in this?
He's Reyes' uncle. Yeah, he's back. George Lopez is back.
Oh my, a little higher.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Low run the George Lopez show on.
That is such an underrated.
War, don't sue us. Blue Beetle, we're like on the fence about it though.
Yeah, I don't really know much about it, so
all right, that's fair. I will say this,
the biggest talking point about that was George Lopez.
That's true. Oh my god. All right. I will say this too. They are expected to do more films soon. Peacemaker season 2 is going to be announced at some point, which should be fun. There's no release dates yet for a lot of these, but like Supergirl, Booster Gold, Gotham City Sirens, Green Lantern.
That seems to be just a very common theme with DC movies is we don't have a release date yet, but where it's in the works.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
We just don't know yet.
I hope to God that Green Lantern gets released soon.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
There's like a rebooted character.
Oh, you mean the one that was supposed to be released back in 2018?
Oh yeah, exactly. It was released in 2020.
Oh yeah.
July 24th. It's supposed to come out this week 2 years ago, but then COVID hit and whatnot.
Yeah, say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, COVID.
Oh, come on. Do you really think COVID was the one that killed this movie?
No,
yeah.
I think it got delayed in general. Metal Man, Nightwing, Plastic Man, Static Shock.
Ooh.
That should be interesting. Supergirl. They actually have a cast member, but Supergirl's appearing in the Flash, by the way.
It's the Supergirl that's going to be in the Flash, though.
Well, I mean, that may be a spinoff though of a spinoff movie from the Flash. That's gonna be a Supergirl movie.
Okay, I did hear about the Zatanna movie though, and I did hear that Dua Lipa is being considered for Zatanna.
Really? That's not bad. It could be better, but still. They have other TV shows in development, and for HBO Max in development too. They have Amanda Waller, they have John Constantine, Justice League Dark. It's untitled spinoff series to the 2021 Suicide Squad film, Madam X, and an untitled Val Lod series with it. Michael B. Jordan is set to produce and star in the series with J.J. Abrams producing as well. That just sounds like we're gonna do whatever we want.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they don't have a plan. That's the problem.
I know. I mean, I love the characters. I'm curious where they go. They canceled Cyborg. I think they were supposed to do a Cyborg movie.
After all that happened between Ray Fisher and all the guys in WB and DC films, yeah, that wasn't going to happen anymore.
Deathstroke. I can't. They might do a series for HBO Max. It says here, but I don't know. Green Lantern. Again, we're talking about that. That might show up at one point or another. Justice League sequels, Krypton TV show, Man
of Steel sequel.
Man of Steel. It's funny, Henry Cavill was supposed to come into Comic-Con, but apparently they said COVID prevented him from coming out, which was, I don't know if that's true or not, but
I don't think he was gonna go to begin with.
Nah, me neither.
Damn, he was such a great Superman, though, in my opinion.
He was, but it was not meant to be.
Just was not meant to be.
Damn. Any other stuff for the DCEU at Comic-Con?
No.
One more thing.
What?
We did get a Sandman trailer.
Oh, we did. That's right. Let me find that. What's it called? Sandman, right?
Yep. Neil Gaiman's The Sandman.
Like Neil Gaiman, he's the guy who did Coraline.
The very same.
We got a trailer for it. I didn't even see the trailer.
Yep.
That's for Netflix only.
It's a Netflix exclusive show.
Okay, I'm surprised it's not on HBO Max.
And JT,
Yo,
they're adapting the 24 hours issue.
really? Really? That should be interesting. That should be interesting. That should be interesting. Justin, why don't you explain what the Sandman is, just so people who are not aware of it can figure out what it is?
So, best way I can explain it is the Sandman is kind of like a metaphysical journey with these beings who are personifications of concepts. So the main character is Morpheus, right?
Yeah.
And he's the personification of dreams. There is death, personification of death. There is Lucifer, Morning Star, Satan himself.
Yeah.
And I think I didn't really read Sandman that much.
That's fine.
But I think it's just like the Sandman trying to get back to his realm. Is
Okay.
that what it is?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm not the biggest Neil Gaiman fan. Like, I didn't really read many of his comics.
You're good.
But
No.
I do plan on checking this out because I have heard great things about the Sandman.
Yeah.
I did try listening to the audiobook.
Okay.
But not the best when you're driving at night, trying to get from point A and point B. It was starting to put me to sleep a little bit.
Yeah.
The audiobook for what, Sandman?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't I'm not super familiar with the character myself, but I will say that at least they're doing something with that character. At one point, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was attached to do something with it.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
But then they repurposed it and they did something else. Now that we got this coming out, so.
And apparently Neil Gaiman's very involved with us.
Okay. That's good. And it's going to Netflix, which I'm surprised it's going to Netflix. I thought it would be on HBO Max.
I think since this is a Vertigo, some sort of deal with Netflix, Neil Gaiman and Netflix.
Yeah.
To adapt a lot of his work, which apparently he has ownership over.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Was that it for Marvel and DC? Was there any other major announcements that came out of Comic-Con?
Was there any other major announcements?
I forget.
I'm not recalling.
Yeah, me neither.
Marvel did a lot of announcements. We know that, but
yeah,
there was a little more on X-Men 97.
Oh yeah,
is that a sequel to the original X-Men series, right?
Kind of, yeah. It's a continuation. Yeah.
We're going here for a sec. Lego sets, yeah, we know that. Dungeons and Dragons. There's a film coming out, right?
Yes, there is a new Dungeons and Dragons film.
Comes out next year. So there's Chris Pine.
Chris Pine is in it.
Who I love. He's great. Which studio is doing this? Do we know? Hasbro. It's based on Hasbro. Hold on a second. Paramount Pictures.
Uh-oh.
I'm intrigued because they just did Top Gun and that was incredible.
Yeah, but they also did Transformers.
Fair. But the first Transformers was great.
Transformers.
What's that, Bill?
Michael Bay Transformers.
Who did Bumblebee?
Broken clock's right twice a day, JT.
Broken Clock is right twice a day.
I'm actually a huge Paramount fan. I'm gonna just say that right now. I love. I shouldn't say I love. I've really enjoyed a lot of the stuff they've done. Truthfully, not everything has been great, but I've enjoyed a lot of what they've done. Mission Impossible has been great. Star Trek, I think they handled the Star Trek films so far pretty darn well. I'm excited to see. I mean, Top Gun Maverick was great. The two Turtle films they did, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I actually liked quite a bit. Not like weren't like great, but I mean for what they were, that's pretty good. I saw them in theaters. I also want to just say Transformers, the first one is very good, but the rest of them we all know how we feel after that. But I'm a Paramount fan. I actually have Paramount Plus. I've been watching SpongeBob lately. I'm a huge Paramount fan, and I'm very curious.
And plug for our top 10 favorite SpongeBob episodes.
Yes, thank you, Bill. We did a whole mixed bag show about that. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Paramount. Have they done everything great lately? No. Could they use some stuff to do better? Yes. But overall, I've liked what they've done for the most part, which it's saying a lot. But I understand that. So I'm not going to defend them, but I will say I've liked enough of the stuff they've done. So, but yeah. What else? So are we excited about Dungeons and Dragons?
I
know Bill's like mad, but Justin,
I'll see it.
It should be cool though, you know.
I mean, I'm a sucker for those kind of like
fantasy films,
sword and shield adventures.
Yeah,
like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Hobbit.
Honestly, a little more goofy than the Lord of the Rings, and then that would be sort of my speed. So maybe Dungeons and Dragons will capture that. I don't know.
I'll be honest, I really have no interest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I know there's certain people in my extended family who love Dungeons and Dragons. But I have not. I
know a few people who play.
Oh, there's many people who play it. Sure, I'm just curious to see what they do with this in general. You know what I mean? I'm very curious to see how they handle this. You know, it comes out on March 3rd, 2023, so we'll have to wait and see. So our level of excitement's like we're like, okay, yeah, whatever about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lose any sleep if I don't see it. So
yeah, that's fine.
Or will I?
Dungeons and Dragons got announced. That's something else. More D&D stuff. Trailers stuff. Then I'm on IGN.com looking at stuff. They have a National Treasure show that's coming out on Disney Plus.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Does not feature
Nicolas Cage.
So
no Nicolas Cage.
Very sad. Joker won't be in Gotham Knights. William Shatner to appear in the Masters of the Universe Revolution TV show. Interesting. He-Man season 3. Which I'm excited. I'm a big He-Man fan. So that movie needs to be rebooted. Turtles and Power Rangers comic book coming over from IDW Publishing. That should be fun. We don't really care about the SpongeBob SquarePants crossover events. No one cares at all.
Steven Hillenburg rolling over in his grave.
Absolutely. The title zone, a crossover that sees the SpongeBob, Cam Coral, and Patrick Star Show collide. No one gives a crap. God. National Treasure: Edge of History gets official behind the scenes. Okay, that's cool. DC seemingly has no more plans to make the Snyderverse movies interesting. Yeah, Shatner goes off on Star Trek. Gene Roddenberry would be turning in his grave. He actually said "fuck Star Wars" at his panel.
Oh,
that's rough. And I met William Shatner too. I got his autograph.
They say he's a pretty quiet dude, right?
He's very quiet. When he opens his mouth though, he sounds like Tim Allen from Toy Story. Yeah. I'm not kidding you. Lord of the Rings trailer for the Amazon show.
Yeah.
Are you excited about that at all or no?
Not really.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, this one is you, Bill.
Oh, yes. But guess what?
It's-
Has the first season even dropped yet?
No, but there's it has not dropped yet. What we're looking at here is the original Gremlins star will return for a new series, an animated show coming up on I don't know where it's going to debut, but that's coming up. It's a Gremlins TV show.
It's a Gremlins prequel. It's called Gizmo and the Secret of Magua.
I know Bill's really excited about that.
Oh, I'm excited for that because guess what? Look at him! Look at it!
Cute.
So cute! Look at it! Look at Gizmo!
Oh my goodness. Lord of the Rings brings the power of female dwarves. We'll have beards. Okay, no, that's not. First look at Groot from I Am Groot, Marvel's What If, Spider-Man, Lord of the Rings. Not a lot of stuff's been going on. X-Men 97 to premiere in Disney Plus in the fall of 2023. It's an animated show, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a continuation of the animated series.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome, actually. Marvel Zombies, we talked about that. Tales of Walking Dead gets its first full trailer at San Diego Comic-Con. Another Walking Dead show?
Yeah, this one's, I think, a little more of an anthology.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Marvel sells real-life Infinity Stones for $25 million. Interesting. Who cares? New Walking Dead, Mandalorian Season 2 stuff. TMNT crossover is happening again. For All Mankind returning for a Season 4. That's actually, I heard that's a good show. Avatar Studios moved the first.
Oh, yes, I did hear about this. There's going to be a new Avatar movie animated in theaters focusing on Avatar Aang.
And by the way, M. Night Shyamalan, stay away.
No, it's animated.
It's animated and it's by the creators of the show.
Yeah, Bill, you're good. Let's see what else. Keanu Reeves confirmed for 2 seasons for Netflix.
Oh, Keanu Reeves. Forgot. John Wick 4.
Yeah.
Oh, John Wick 4. Yep, we forgot about that. Batman and Spawn are crossing over again. William Shatner reveals definitive documentary with fan-funded region. Cool. Dragon Ball. Daniel Craig wants to guest star on Archer, which actually kind of cool. That's pretty funny. Star Wars costumes revealed for Andor series. Shazam trailer, we talked on that. Extreme X-Men, Return to Marvel Comics.
Yeah, they're reviving the Extreme X-Men.
That's pretty cool. The Rock showed up during Black Adam. We're just doing a recap here. Bat Wheels debuts at Comic-Con. Star Trek Picard. Okay, here's some Paramount stuff. Star Trek Picard season 3 is going to come out, and they're teasing stuff with returning crew members of the Next Generation. That seems pretty interesting. How they're going to bring back some of those characters. That's interesting to me. At least I have not seen Picard yet at all. I mean, I have Paramount Plus. I haven't been watching it, but like that intrigues me about Star Trek Picard, and they're going to bring back more characters of the Next Generation. That's pretty interesting. Star Trek Lower Decks is doing some stuff. They're going to visit Deep Space Nine. Star Trek Strange New Worlds season 2 to feature a live action animated crossover with Lower Decks. Oh, that could be cool. The Sandman poster for Netflix. We'll talk about that. That's funny. Here's the first trailer with the vampire. Dragon Prince season 4. This is like a whole. We're almost done here. New poster for Kang. Marvel teases the Avengers finale with Jonathan Hickman's next series. What happens when the powers that meet the natural, or what happens when the powers? Yeah, that's crazy.
Wait. What is this? This is Jonathan Hickman. What comic is this?
House of X and the Avengers Saga. I think this is for like a cartoon show. It's for Marvel's Avengers Assemble. That's season 7. That's a terrible show too. They should have ended it. They should have continued Earth Mightiest Heroes. Just saying.
They got Hickman, so
She-Hulk, Daredevil, Born Again, Blade. There's no other Marvel stuff we touched on before.
And then Captain America we talked about.
Ant-Man, Guardians.
Announcements.
We got all these already. And
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's it, folks.
Is that it?
That's it.
In the words of Imagine Dragons, there's nothing left to say.
Well, everyone, that is going to conclude our discussion here on talking about San Diego Comic-Con, everything that has been announced. We want to thank you all for watching and listening, however you enjoyed us tonight. We went really, really, really long time. I think we went for over 2 hours, truthfully.
Yes.
Yeah, we went a long time tonight covering what happened at Comic-Con. Full disclosure, a lot of stuff happened. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Thank you, Justin, for being our Marvel DC expert here again.
Absolutely.
It's like 10 o'clock at night here, by the way. We're crazy.
I am tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired too.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Good night. But we want to thank you, of course, for watching and listening. However you enjoyed us tonight. Thank you as much as always. And you can find just simply follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, at Super Review Show. You can follow us there. And Bill has a podcast.
Don't forget to check out the Sports Insanity podcast on the Sports Insanity Network. And don't forget to, if you haven't been watching, I've been doing recaps of the ESPN Derek Jeter documentary series, The Captain. So
yes,
stay tuned for that. The next 2 episodes should be out sometime. Well, they're airing tomorrow, but my recap of them should be out sometime this weekend.
Yep.
Or maybe the beginning of next week. You'll have to wait and see.
Absolutely. But ultimately, guys, is what you guys have to say. If you enjoyed Comic-Con this year in San Diego, jump down to the comment section below. Just a side note, us here at the Super Review Show, we're looking to go to New York Comic-Con. At least I am, and I will do coverage there on our Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. If we, assuming I go, odds are I'll probably go this year. I just want to make sure that that's good with everyone there. But that's a quick thing there. So thanks for watching, listening, however you enjoyed us, and we'll see you guys next week for an episode of Mixed Bag. So stay safe and
take care.